I'm Genesis Bedio, your instructor in art appreciation. I'd like to welcome you all to my course and wish you well together with your family in your residence. Thank you for enrolling in this course. I'm sure many of you are curious what the course can offer and what your teacher can offer. I wish we could do this in a better time, but we make do with what we can during this pandemic. I started in 2009 in the University of San Carlos. My department was Languages and Literature, where I graduated from. Then I transferred to the Department of General Education Admission in 2016. The years of experience have taught me that teaching courses in my original discipline and teaching an art course are not so much different in principle. Language is creative, the study of the structures of language is the same as the study of art forms and their meanings. I'm precisely referring to the communicative function of language and art. We study language to understand its dynamics, construction, and use. We study art to understand the dynamics of composition, the intention of the artist, the period it is associated with, the style, and so on, with the end goal of understanding the bigger context like culture and society. I was trained in humanities in 2010 and started teaching art history by then. It was my foundational year in art, so to speak, and onwards until this day, I credit the sense of fulfillment to my students and mentor who are appreciative and creative and has lived and breathed art while they attend my class. And then there was an opportunity for another training sponsored by SHED in 2017. I enlisted as an art appreciation trainee. The training was another stepping board for me and streamlined and contextualized my approach to teaching art. I learned a lot of insight just as a young student would and was able to weave these into the general education syllabus. In 2009, I started revisiting my skill as an artist, doing digital art, watercolor painting. Along the way, I discovered that it is not so much about the skill in rendering, but it is about the insight and the subtle connections, which I was not so sensitive about way before. Art had taught me to internalize and had taught me clarity in thinking. Another thing that is significant in my journey as an art teacher is that I can see students transform themselves into artists or critics, or pretty much what the outcomes of this course require. There's nothing that can stop creativity, and there's no creativity without appreciation. I live with that dictum to this day, not just as a teacher, but as a person.